So last night, well, this is my victory lap in softball. I'm retiring after this year because I've got a son that I say that. I want to retire. I don't want to retire, rather, but it's probably time to retire simply because it's time to coach t-ball and which I'm going to do. Like, it's not going to come in the way of that. Please don't misunderstand me. But I will likely still play a little bit of ball here and there because I enjoy it. What?
Oh.
Did the baby boomer say the millennials getting old? Got it. And so last night, so for those of you that don't play slow pitch or haven't played it or whatever, like when you hit back up the middle and you hit the pitcher, a lot of times it's used like early in your softball career. You don't have a clue. Like, I was a baseball player, so literally I did not know where the ball was going to go. I'm used to hitting 90, and here comes 19, right? And so it's one of those things where it's very difficult to kind of make that. Now, you can smoke the ball. You hit it hard, but a lot of times baseball players have a really hard time hitting it right back up the middle. And the problem with that is I've seen bad injuries. I've seen a face that didn't look like a face because those balls and those bats, and I mean it's a dangerous situation. And so nowadays, these guys will wear freaking. I mean, I'm talking about they'll wear a samurai suit of armor, kind of a looking thing, and I don't blame them. Like, you could not pay me. There is not enough money in the world to do that. Slow pitch softball pitching with a bunch of angry softball guys out there. And that's exactly what happens. One guy makes a mistake and hits it back up the middle, and then it's you got to protect your guy, right? Because if your pitcher gets smoked and then you don't do something back. Well, I want to say all that to say last night that was not the situation at all. It wasn't even a close – it wasn't – I have not hit a pitcher in a really long time, and I killed a kid last night. I'm talking about – Oh, man. Okay, I wasn't on my best game. Okay, I wasn't on my best game. I wasn't hitting the ball as well as I'd like to, and the ball was thrown outside, and I turned around, and probably the hardest I've ever hit a softball in my life, and I'm talking about right back at dude, right below the kneecap.
Well, there goes our ratings.
And, yeah. He's probably a big fan of the show.
Church will never
not
be the
anymore.
same.
Yeah.
Is he kneeling? No, that was a softball thing.
Oh, man.
I stopped running immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not. Now, if the ball hits the ground first, it's usually that's kind of the differentiator. Like, if you hit
it sort of buffers it.
Yeah. Well, and that's it. Really, you're pitching, right? So you're taking a risk knowing that that's the case.
Right.
But if I hit a ground ball that hit him in the foot or whatever, I would have ran and I would have apologized, but I would have ran. It's like it's kind of these unwritten rules of softball, right? But when you smoke a guy. And it's unintentional. If it's intentional, you're going to take off, right?
Right.
But when it's unintentional, I just immediately stopped and dropped the bat, started walking towards him, hey, man, are you good? Are you good? Which is always a little bit dangerous because at the time we were playing pretty well as a team, if you know what I'm saying, and they weren't as much, and so the score may have been a little.
Heavy
so clearly it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't intentional, right? And so I get out there.
Oh, my.
I said,
oh, my.
I said, hey, man, I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. Oh, gosh. Man, I'm so sorry. Where'd it hit you? And he goes, you hit me in both of my legs simultaneously. And I'm not quite sure how, but it hurt. And
Shockwaves.
And I was like, he was super gracious about it, and it did. Oh man, I mean, I absolutely murdered that ball. I felt so bad for the guy.